I shop at Goodwill for name brand clothes at bargain prices. Coach, $30.
I shop at Goodwill for one-of-a-kind finds. It's great for decorating on a budget.
I shop at Goodwill because every dollar spent here puts 7 Nevadans to work.
And because we're a nonprofit, there's no sales tax.
So shop.
Shop. It's so good to shop.
Shop and donate today. Pahrumps Goodwill is located in the former Ace Hardware building.
News 46 is brought to you by Comfort Hospice Care, where we give our patients and their loved ones peace of mind, knowing we provide the highest quality of care 24 hours a day, 7 days a week. For more information, call 751-0349. News 46 is also brought to you by Integrity Home Health Care, caring for the Pahrump community for over 3 years. Call 775-751-5100 for your home health care needs. We are here to care for you. News is also brought to you by Inspiration Senior Living, where we provide affordable elegance to Pahrump area seniors. Give us a call at 751-2300 and make an appointment to tour our community.
Tonight on News 46, the High Desert Cup and Cannabis Expo is canceled. Donkey basketball brings in some bucks, and time to get your tickets for Monster Jam. News 46 starts now.
You're watching KPVM News 46 with Monique Mitchell. Local coverage from Deanna O'Donnell. News 46, local coverage you can count on.
Good evening. It's Tuesday, March 18th, 2014. I'm Monique Mitchell for News 46. Well, the inaugural High Desert Cup and Cannabis Expo has been canceled. The event was to be held next month, Easter weekend, at Petrick Park. The expo's founder, Michael Augustine, stated that lack of funding is the reason why the event has been canceled. And traffic was stopped this morning on Highway 160 near Highway 372, where what appeared to possibly be an accident.
Tonight's accident report is brought to you by Stovall & Associates. Don't expect insurance companies to have your best interest in mind. Stovall & Associates cares. Let us help you if you have been involved in an accident.
Pahrump Valley Fire and Rescue and Nye County Sheriff's deputies were dispatched to Highway 160 in the northbound lanes near Highway 372 for a truck that apparently had stopped in the middle of the roadway. Upon arrival, they found a male that had been suffering from some medical issue. Medics were able to extract the man from the vehicle and transport him to Desert View Hospital, suffering what they are calling at this time a heart attack. There was glass on the roadway next to the vehicle, which appears to be the result of rescuers trying to gain access into the vehicle. News 46 has learned that the man did not survive the heart attack. This is Deanna O'Donnell for News 46.
Well, the Kremlin says Ukraine's Crimea region is now part of Russia. A signing ceremony today between Russian President Vladimir Putin, the Prime Minister of Crimea, and the mayor of the city of Sevastopol made it official. The territory ceded to Ukraine in the Soviet era is now part of the Russian Federation. The annexation, which had not been expected to occur until Russian lawmakers met later this week, was met with a howl of protest in Kiev. Well, a fully engulfed car fire occurred Sunday afternoon on Bell Vista near Ash Meadows. Pahrump Valley Fire and Rescue were dispatched and extinguished the blaze. The family that was driving inside the vehicle was uninjured. Well, folks, keep it here because we're going to have more local news for you after these messages.
This portion of the news is brought to you by Albertsons. You're in for something fresh.
Welcome back to News 46. Well, it was 13 years ago that Nevada decided to vote yes for medical marijuana. Today, a public meeting was heard on two issues concerning the one dispensary that will be allowed within Nye County and the licensing for medical marijuana establishments and cultivating facilities.
The item on the agenda for the Board of County Commissioners to hear today was two public hearings concerning the discussion deliberation to adopt, amend, or reject the Nye County Bill 2013-31, a bill proposing to amend Nye County Code Title 17, the zoning ordinance of the Pahrump Regional Planning District, by adding a section concerning medical marijuana, establishing the provisions relating to zoning, development standards, and other land use regulations for medical marijuana establishments. A motion was made concerning the options for the Board of County Commissioners within the limits of the Pahrump Regional Planning Commission. They moved to make a motion on items C, F, and G. C is to allow all establishments in light industrial, heavy industrial, and general commercial zones. That means allowing all medical marijuana establishments, independent testing laboratories, cultivating facilities for the production of edible marijuana products and marijuana-infused products, as well as the medical marijuana dispensary within the light industrial, heavy industrial, and general commercial zones. F is requiring signage to increase the allowable signage only for the medical marijuana dispensary to equivalent signage allowed for light industrial, heavy industrial, and general commercial zones. And G is separation distances, requiring only the minimum separation distances as mandated by Nevada revised statute. The Board of County Commissioners also have the option to increase the separation distances. They chose to go with the minimal amount required by Nevada law, which is that the medical marijuana establishments not be located within 1,000 feet of a public or private school or within 300 feet of a daycare facility, park, or playground, but that they would be allowed within the area of a residential district. There's no requirement, according to Nevada state law, of a separation from residential dwelling. District Attorney Brian Kunze also gave some advice to the Board of County Commissioners concerning the Pahrump Regional Planning District, which this law pertains to. According to the DA, the Board of County Commissioners can impose other laws throughout Nye County, but this zoning ordinance was only within the Pahrump Regional Planning District. However, he stated that the state of Nevada could come in and impose their own laws if, in fact, the Board of County Commissioners did not make rules outside the Pahrump Regional Planning District concerning medical marijuana and the establishments, as well as the business license and regulations. There is one dispensary allowed within Nye County with a population of 55,000 or less. The establishments or the cultivating facilities would be the ones that were feeding into that dispensary. That number has not been established as of yet, depending on how much the dispensary will need. This is Deanne O'Donnell for News 46.
Well, Monster Jam is happening this weekend in Las Vegas. Jason Koblenz reports.
The 15th annual Monster Jam World Finals features 32 trucks and is the world's largest and most famous truck tour. It is as big as it gets. The Jam has an all-new 3-day format, unique tracks for racing and freestyle. Monster Jam will be held this Thursday, Friday, and Saturday, March 20th through the 22nd at the Sanborn Stadium in Las Vegas. Monster Jam features the biggest names in monster trucks: Gravedigger, Maximum Destruction, Monster Mutt, El Toro Loco, Captain's Curse, and Blue Thunder. Monster Jam has 3 elements to every show: the pit party, racing, and freestyle. Come watch as we crown 2 world champions at the Monster Jam World Finals in Las Vegas. Monster Jam is the hottest, edge-of-your-seat electrifying entertainment. All 3 days, the gates open at 5 p.m., show starts at 6. To get your tickets, go to monsterjam.com or call 800-591-9198. This is Jason Koblenz for News 46.
Well, that looks like fun. Well, a news helicopter crashed this morning in Washington next to the Space Needle. The chopper was taking off from the KOMO TV station when it went down on Broad Street and hit 3 vehicles, catching them on fire and spewing burning fuel down the street. The crash killed the pilot and cameraman and critically injured one person who was inside their vehicle. Well, a 24-year-old Tonopah woman is dead after flipping her vehicle in the Nye County desert. The crash happened just before 5 a.m. yesterday on Gabbs Pole Line Road, about 12 miles north of Tonopah. Devin Wright was traveling north when she drifted into the opposite shoulder, overcorrected, and rolled the car. Her Nissan Versa landed upright in the desert, but Wright was thrown from the vehicle and pronounced dead on scene by Nye County deputies. Troopers say she wasn't wearing a seatbelt. Investigators say it's unclear why the car drifted off the road. And here's Inks Automotive with a tech tip of the week.
Hi, I'm Paul with Inks Auto Repair, and this is your tech tip of the week. Engine performance, tune-ups, they all go together. This vehicle has 160,000 miles on it, really lacks maintenance. The spark plugs, if you look, you can see the deposits build up on the ends of the plugs and how the tips are worn and everything. Very, very worn out, very bad plugs. This one here, the whole end is gone on. If you look at it, there isn't anything but a tip of what is an insulator left of it. Now let me show you a good spark plug, which we're going to put in. This is a good spark plug. You can see the sharp tip on it. No deposits. This is going to deliver the correct spark to the vehicle. Also plug wires. Wires on this vehicle date to the year of the vehicle. This vehicle has 160,000 miles and it's never been tuned up. If it had been maintained throughout its time, it would probably be getting anywhere from 4 to 5 more miles to a gallon, which is a plus. Instead of costing $600 to tune up, probably would have cost $300. Everything in it is shot, so it's all got to be replaced. Battery needs to be serviced. It's got green stuff growing on it. So tune-ups are very important. Fuel filters. The fuel filter in this vehicle is plugged. So we've cut this fuel filter away. This one was plugged solid. The material in here is black. It should be more of a cream color. This filter was plugged. It was restricted to the point that we couldn't even blow through it. Yet the vehicle made it barely to the shop. When things like this start to fail, you're looking at a fuel pump. Fuel pump in this vehicle is probably about $400 or $500. It's in the fuel tank. It can't deliver the fuel properly to the engine when the filter is restricted. So these are simple things, you know, $20 fuel filter, 10-15 minutes to have it changed when you're having your oil done. That's a complete service, and that's your tech tip of the week. I'm Paul with Inks Auto Repair, 1820 West Mesquite Avenue.